What's up, everyone? Tetrick85 here, and today I'm going to be talking about the U.S. men's soccer's 6-0 win over Cuba and the Gold Cup quarterfinals, as well as I'm also going to talk about the semifinal draws as well. But first and foremost, I do have to talk about this Cuba game because of the scoreline, and I know a lot of you are probably out there saying, whoa, big deal, it's Cuba, they should win big. Well, whenever you get a team like the U.S. that struggled offensively during the group stage, this is exactly what you expect them to do against a smaller team like Cuba, is to being able to pretty much score goals at will, and that's exactly what they did, and they won this game rather convincingly. And it's nice to see other people score besides Clint Dempsey, even though he did have that hat trick. Giazi Zardes scored as well as Omar Gonzalez, and also a beautiful goal by Aaron Johansson, who before this game struggled up front for the U.S. in that, but didn't put away some of the opportunities. But it was nice to see him find the back of the net here. And I think this is a great game for the U.S. To boost their confidence a little bit because, like I said a few seconds ago, if you come up with a team like Cuba that's not well established, you need to stamp your authority on this game, and that's exactly what they did. And that's pretty much all you can ask for this team at this point. And I know they're going to face tougher competition in the semifinals when they go up against Jamaica, which last time I saw on ESPNFC.com, they're 88% favorites to advance to the final. But this is definitely another one of those games that the U.S. can't afford to overlook because Jamaica's been giving them some quite stiff competition the past few years. I know they got a draw out of them. If I'm not mistaken, a few years ago they actually beat the U.S. for the first time in their history. So this is definitely not one where the U.S. can throw away in that. And you could also say the same thing for Mexico, who's the other favorite to advance to the final when they play against Panama. I don't think they're shoo-ins either, and I gotta be honest with you, I think that Mexico is extremely lucky to even make it to the semifinal, especially towards that controversial penalty call at the end of the quarterfinal match against Costa Rica, which, well, you could say that they had plenty of chances to score in that game, but to be honest with you, I don't think it was a game they deserved to win because I thought Costa Rica, even though they didn't get as many chances, I thought they were the better team. And but unfortunately, it didn't work out for them that way, and Mexico managed to hold out. And I do have to give props to Memo Ochoa, who's the goalkeeper for Mexico, keeping them in that match and that. But yeah, I think they're going to face problems against Panama. I see Panama more likely to cause an upset than Jamaica, to be honest. And I'm kind of hoping they do because I think it would be just desserts for that penalty call that they had against Costa Rica. But having said that, I am expecting a U.S.-Mexico Gold Cup final, but I'd be delighted to see U.S. play Panama again. I actually think it would be a better game, more emotional game than U.S.-Mexico, even though U.S. and Mexico are big rivals, but I would much rather see the U.S. and Panama face off against each other just simply because that animosity towards that last World Cup qualifier game, and if they face each other in the finals, obviously there's more at stake, and I just think it would be much fun final to watch. U.S. and Mexico are the two usual suspects in the Gold Cup all the time. It would be nice to see a smaller team like Panama be represented in that. So, but yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens in that. And I know I'm looking forward to it. As a matter of fact, a couple days is the next game. The 22nd, the U.S. will be playing Jamaica, and I believe the following day Mexico plays Panama. But it's gonna be a very fun semifinal round to watch, and especially if you're a supporter of any of those four teams in that. And luckily, the U.S. is able to carry on the offensive momentum that hopefully Cuba provided them that spark that they needed on offense to play better than what they did in that. And I know the defense did pretty good too. I do have to say that their back four looked pretty impressive. Again, you could argue, yeah, it's against Cuba, but if you get a game like that can boost this team's confidence, by all means, because they were kind of dragging their feet throughout the group stage, and that they kind of made a mountain out of a molehill, even though they did win that group, but they could have won it more convincingly, arguably more convincingly. But yeah, it's going to be very fun to watch. And like I said before, I expect the U.S. and Mexico to advance to the final, but I would love to see U.S. and Panama square off against each other. And I think it would be a much better final match. But that's pretty much all I can think of that I can say on this video. Again, if you have any comments, please feel free to leave a comment below or leave a video response. Let me know what you think about what's going on, what you think about the final four teams, what you think about the matches thus far. If there's any individual players in that struck you as being good in that, uh, please feel free to leave a comment. Anything you want to talk about in terms of the Gold Cup, it doesn't have to be only about the U.S. I'm looking forward to hearing anything that you guys have to say, and but yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say, and thank you guys for watching this, and hopefully I'll have some more good news, and hopefully I'll be able to report that U.S. beat Jamaica in semifinals in advance, so we'll just have to wait. So, yeah, see you guys again next time.